Good morning, everybody. How are you? Yeah, so by the title, you can already tell what this is going to be about. Good morning, everyone. I'm just going to hop right into it and be very blunt because I'm really tired of being, sugar and candy and lollipops on my channel. That is not my personality. That is not my aura. Um, how do you say you guys have light feminine and dark feminine? I'm dark, and that is what I'm going to start operating in because I'm very blunt. I'm very straight to the point. I do not have time to coddle grown people. I do not have time to sit up here and word my thoughts or say things so, that I'm walking on eggshells with black women. That's over and done with. Um, by the title, you can already tell what this is going to be about. I'm going to flat out ask black women, why do you want men to lead you so bad? They're not that smart. I said what I said. And this is coming from a place. I'm going to tell you why I'm doing this video. This is coming from a place. This is coming from a story. I have a story to tell you. So, yesterday, my car was having some minor issues. If you know anything about cars, then you know that, a cracked radiator hose, or it can be very minor. However, if you continue to drive your car with a cracked radiator hose, the car will definitely overheat and it will do damage to the engine, right? So, I when I noticed that I was leaking coolant from my car, I immediately shut the car. I parked my car, immediately shut the car off, and I called my insurance to send out a tow truck. So while I'm waiting on the tow truck, this guy, black man, of course, um, and with his little white friend, they walk over and say, hey, what's going on? Do you need any help? I said, no, I'm fine. I'm just waiting on a tow truck. My car actually started leaking coolant fluid. They said, well, how do you know? I said, well, because you can clearly see underneath the car on the right hand side. The liquid is coming out like a bluish greenish color. So that's how you know. If it was leaking transmission fluid, the transmission fluid would be coming out a reddish brownish color. So that's not the case. We know it's coolant, and I know that it's the hose, right? So these two idiots, these two morons, began to say, oh, that's an easy fix. You do know Walmart does a couple of minor auto repairs, and and this is the white one saying this, there's a Walmart not too far away from us. You could just drive it up there. I said, are you serious? I said, why would I do that? Why the fuck would I do that? And that's exactly what I said. I said, you must not know anything about cars because, if I turn this car back on and I even go a minute up the road, by that time, the car will already have overheated and do damage to the engine. The Walmart that you're talking about is 6 minutes away. So why the fuck would I drive a car 6 minutes with a cracked radiator hose and the car is already overheating? That makes absolutely no fucking sense. That's stupid, actually. That's really stupid. That's really dumb. And they were like, oh, well, ma'am, I'm sorry. I was only trying to help. See, you all have to understand something. See, a lot of you want to be, I'm just gonna tell it, a lot of you want to be into your feminine. You want to rest in your feminine. I'm sorry, but that's bullshit. Because you resting in your feminine, the men that you guys want to lead you are fucking idiots. They don't even know the bare minimum. They don't even understand the bare minimum. A lot of them don't. A lot of them don't. A lot of them are useless. Fucking useless. If you had car troubles right now, a lot of these same men that you want to lead you and be with and be able to rest in your feminine with, they don't even know the first simple thing about a damn car. Do you know how many men in this day and age, and it's not just the young ones, so don't even sit up here and say, oh, but it's the, no, it's not. It's not just the younger ones. It's these old ass dudes out here that are useless and can't even tell you what to do with your damn car if you get into car trouble. So I'm sorry to tell you, you gonna have to know some shit. You gonna have to know some bare minimums just in case you ever get asked out and you have a dumbass man that don't know the first thing about even how to help you. You're gonna have to know some bare minimum things about being on your own. I'm sorry to tell you that. Sorry. Listen, y'all, I know I had a damn near 50-year-old man tell me one time, you know, and he tried to sound so smart, you know. He said, you know, it's way cheaper and you'll save money on your car if you just go to a reputable place and tell them to change the brake pads and to not put the rotors on, because I mean, as long as them brake pads is good, you don't necessarily need them rotors on the car. Let me tell y'all something. I'm a woman who knows cars. That's some dumbass shit. You cannot change brake pads without replacing rotors. First of all, what the rotors does to a vehicle, it puts your vehicle in balance. It puts your fucking vehicle in balance. You cannot have new brake pads without switching out the rotors. Because then ain't no fucking point in putting on new fucking brake pads. Y'all need to realize there's a lot of dumbass men out here. Y'all give men way too much credit. Y'all need to stop giving men so much fucking credit and talking about resting in your femininity because you're dealing with a bunch of idiots. Are you serious? Like, while y'all out here talking about resting in your femininity and letting a man lead, that man gonna be fucking up your cars, fucking up y'all's credit because they're dumb as hell. They're dumb. They're dumb. They don't even know basics. Half of these men can't change tires. They can't tell you the basics of what's going on with your car. If you call a lot of these dumbass motherfuckers, and it's not just black men, y'all. All of these men are stupid. Y'all need to start thinking of men as stupid as an equal. They're all dumb to me. All of them are beneath me. I don't care if they're black, white, Asian. They're all beneath me. I don't know why y'all don't think like that. They're all literally stupid. I know an Asian guy who's so retarded. Let me put his business out there. This man is so stupid with finances, it's not even funny. And he's Asian. And, you know, y'all want to push this narrative that other men of other races are just so smart and genius. They're all retarded. So anyways, this Asian guy, he's so stupid with finances, it's not even funny. And he's military. He's in the military, and he's so done with his finances. He's constantly making stupid ass mistakes. This man needed a new car. He went to the dealership, and he has fucked up credit. This Asian man has messed up credit. His credit is in the 500s, y'all. His credit is in the 500s, and he went to the dealership, and he took out, I think the dumb idiot, like, I don't know if he used some of his VA loan or what, but anyways, they put him on a high ass interest rate. His interest rate is like 16%. for his car payment, and he bought a $35,000 sports car, and the sports car is a stick, and this dumb retarded idiot has never drawn a stick in his life. But these are the but y'all give men so much credit for being men when they're literally dumb. Like, when are y'all gonna learn that they're stupid? I don't care what color they are. They're literally stupid. Like, seriously? There's so many dumb men out here. And these are the idiots that you want to give you a life to rest in your femininity. They will literally ruin your life, the majority of them. Because they're that dumb. Like, not good with finances, not good with cars. They can't build anything. They're not good with their hands. Like, seriously? Seriously. Y'all have got to stop giving men so much credit. Y'all, like, some of y'all in this space, y'all give men way too much credit. Y'all give men way too much, like, like, y'all put them way too much on a pedestal just for being men, just for being male. Like, they're not smart as a collective. Like, I wouldn't, like, y'all need to just find men based on what's going to be good for you, because y'all give men way too much credit. They're not smart. I don't even care if a man has a PhD. He's fucking dumb. You're fucking dumb. Like, they're not, and a lot of men are not even like emotionally intelligent either. That's another thing that y'all don't get. Y'all think it's so weird. Y'all think just because a man makes a lot of money that they're the whole package. No, they're literally retarded. That makes no sense. Why would you think just because a man makes all this money or has 6 figures that he would be the full package in every aspect? That does not mean that he's not emotionally smart. Like, he could be emotionally dumb, stupid, like common sense wise dumb. If you had to call this idiot up to ask about, like, hey, something's going on with my car, what do you think it is? He wouldn't fucking know. Like, y'all better snap out of it. Oh, bitch, go to hell. Your mother's bitter. Your mother's bitter, bitch. You bald-headed bitch. That's what I'm saying. Like, what moron what moron makes a $35,000 purchase on a car that's a stick, and they've never drove in a stick in their life, and then after the car was purchased, he said, yeah, now I'm really gonna have to, like, really learn and practice how to drive this car because I've never driven a stick in my life. And this is an Asian guy who makes good money in the military, and he's literally a fucking idiot. Like, he's so dumb that his sisters took advantage of him. They took out a loan in his name, and that's one thing about Asian women. See, Asian women know that men are stupid, and they will take full advantage, because they took full advantage of their own brother. Like, one of them took out a loan in his name, and he did absolutely nothing about it. Like, why can't y'all think like that? Why can't y'all think like that? No, not all Asian men are human calculators. Some are really stupid. Just that's why I said men y'all give men way too much credit for being everything that you think that they are, and a lot of them aren't. A lot of them aren't. And see, I'm gonna start telling y'all the truth. Yeah, I know you're joking. I'm gonna start telling y'all the truth on my channel because I can see that my niceness, or I try to be nice, is not working with a lot of black women. So I'm just gonna really start just really letting it out. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of times I talk to men like shit and they love it. I don't know why y'all think being all this feminine shit and crap is, I mean, yeah, it'll get you some places, but y'all are too nice. Y'all are way too nice, and you think of men on a higher level way too much when they're not. And then you think just because they're not black that they're everything that you want, and they're just as dumb. All of them are dumb. Like, oh my goodness. And this video has been a long time coming because I've been wanting to talk about this. Like, it's taxing. It's really taxing. You said very few people know how to drive a stick. I personally like them because it gives me an excuse to have fewer people drive. Yeah, girl, I have no clue how to drive a stick. I never learned how to drive a stick. Yeah, I've never learned how to drive a stick. Without women, this country would yeah. If it weren't for women, yeah, a lot of things would be falling apart. And I don't understand why women don't believe that. Like, a lot of this femininity stuff got y'all minds twisted. It really do. I'm just going to be quite frank and quite honest. All these femininity coaches and all this other type of content of what to do with a man, how to do it for a man, a man, my man, my man, my man, my man. Because I don't think a lot of y'all realize, like, some of you have left that whole my man, my mentality with black men, and all you've done is take it over to other races of men. Like, you still have the mindset that men are just this prize, and they're not. They're not. They're not. Y'all treat men like prizes, and they're not. They don't even have common sense. They're not even that bright. They're not even that smart. They're not even that emotionally intelligent, and y'all treat them like prizes. I don't understand. And then y'all try to twist and turn and maneuver yourself and bend yourself in so many ways to appease a man to quote unquote get the bag or have him marry you. Or, like, girl, bye. If y'all don't grow a backbone and just start being yourselves and even talking to them like shit, they might respect you. They might respect you. And I've talked about my ex before on this channel, but I'm smart enough to know not to tell y'all details of my personal life or my past relationships on YouTube. Because let's be quite frank, I know how some black women can be. I'm not about to sugarcoat anything for anybody on here, but I will slightly tell you a little bit. My ex, who's an anesthesiologist that makes $400,000 a year. I used to talk to him crazy as hell. Crazy to the motherfucker. Just like this. And he loved it. You want to know why? Because it's called having a backbone as a woman. I wasn't talking like this around him. And, oh, yeah, let me hear your back. You're so smart. Oh my God. I wasn't doing none of that with him. I was talking just like this. And I was talking my shit. Okay? Okay? And you better believe, even to this day, he still try to weasel his way back into my life. I don't care that he make $400,000 a year. I work with plenty of men that make that much. And that's another thing too. Y'all have to stop having a scarcity mindset. Y'all have to stop having this scarcity mindset that just because y'all run across one man who make a lot of money and you gonna try to do everything you can to hold on to him. Y'all act okay. You act like there's not other ones out here with money. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Stop having a scarcity mindset. The man that you meet that make $200,000-$300,000 a year, he not the only motherfucker that make that much money. Yes, nice girls are always gonna finish last. And I'm not telling y'all that you can never be nice, but at the same time, I was never that nice to men. My guy that I'm with now, oh, he know I talk hella trash. Is he going anywhere? No. No. I talk crazy as hell over here. As hell. Every man that has met me, they know my personality. They know I talk hella trash. See, I tried to do this whole nice girl stuff for YouTube for y'all, but even black women do it to other black women. When a black woman try to be the nice girl to y'all run over them too. So that shit done with over here. I try to be, more toned down. I've tried to be, but no, I'm not doing that no more. I'm not doing it no more. Because at this point I'm 31 years old in my life, and I'm about to just be over here telling y'all stuff how it is. I don't have time to sugarcoat stuff anymore. Because I'm telling y'all right now, all this but men and with money, men that high earning men. Girl, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It's never not been one man that I don't talk shit to. Not a one. Not a one. Stop that. Stop it. Stop it. Get a spine. Get a backbone. Shut up. Shit. If y'all knew half the stuff that I would... oh my God. If y'all knew half of the craziness that I would talk to... He didn't... his ass like it. A lot of them like it. Because it's called having a backbone. It's showing that you really don't need they ass. And see, a lot of y'all want to sit up here and fall for this agenda of a man don't care about your degrees. A man don't care about your education. Bullshit. Because whenever me and him would go to that damn yacht club with all his white friends, his ass would low key kind of like, telling his little white friends, oh yeah, she went to school for this and da. Yeah, he used to do that at the yacht club. Yeah. Y'all, men do low key like to brag about they women just a little bit. Just a little bit. If you have a high earning man, you dating doctors and stuff like that, and they go to certain places, look, yeah, sometimes some of them do like to kind of just a teeny tiny bit, not too much, just a teeny tiny bit. Oh yeah, she does this and that and and she went to this school. Hey, cause don't y'all understand? I need to be real with y'all. Yes, there are some men out there who marry women who don't have shit. There are some high earning men out there that marry women who don't have an education and don't make a lot of money. However, that shit get boring as hell and it don't last. Y'all get boring to them. I'm gonna be real with you. You get boring as hell to them. They grow to resent you sometimes because you ain't got shit going on. You have no other hobbies except spending their money. Like, you don't have, like, it gets boring. You know what I'm saying? It can get boring sometimes. I'm just being honest. Like, y'all need to start listening to Nosy's channel when she go on Clubhouse, because I completely agree with her when she said this one thing. When a lot of y'all little and see, I'm sorry, I live for when Nosy be going in, because she be talking shit about a lot of y'all that want to be housewives and a lot of y'all that are housewives, and she don't be telling not one fucking lie. A lot of these men who want to sit up and tell y'all, oh, you can be a housewife, they don't even fucking like y'all. And she's right. She's completely right. She is completely right. That's why I'm telling y'all. Y'all want to be housewives and homemakers and stuff. Y'all get bored as hell to a lot of those men sometimes, because it's like, okay, bitch, all right, yeah, I already know what you did today. Yeah, you cleaned the house. You made fucking dumplings. Okay, bitch, yeah, you made cupcakes. Okay, bitch, you do that every day. What's new? Like, I'm just being honest. And then you have women like Nosy who be getting every coin out of your man while you're sitting at home being a housewife, sitting on your asses making fucking cupcakes and taking your dogs for a walk and resting in your femininity. Meanwhile, she getting all these coins and bags out of your man. Out of your man, because you're boring as hell. Because you're boring as hell. So what your married man do is he hop on the phone lines with women like Nosy and spend all, and she takes all their coin. All their coin, while your stay-at-home wife ass is sitting there doing the same old shit that you do every day, thinking that you being a homemaker, he's somehow appreciating it. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. And that's what I said, y'all need to listen to women like Nosy, because she says stuff that y'all not ready to hear. She be telling y'all stuff that y'all don't want to hear, but you need to hear it. Cause she also shares like her phone conversations. Hey, Duchess. She also shares a lot of her phone conversations of these married men with, you know, and they got the stay-at-home wives, and they be into all kinds of shit. They be into all kinds of shit. And y'all think y'all sitting there looking silly and dumb, resting in your femininity, while Nosy over here making bank off y'all husbands. Girl, bye. Can't even be mad at her. Can't even be mad at her. Like, y'all give men way too much credit. Men are devious. All men are devious. I don't care what color they are. Y'all need to stop acting like all men of all races aren't fucking devious. Like, get it together. Stop living in La La Land. Like, the hell? You think a lot of these listen to her channel. When she pop back up and do her lives on Clubhouse, y'all need to be front and center listening. Girl, men will any man of any race will sit there and tell a woman anything that they want to hear that's gonna benefit them. And I'm not saying that there's not men out there, you know, who wouldn't mind a real stay-at-home wife, and they're not gonna do anything devious or anything like that. You do have some good ones. However, look, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real out here. Let's be adults. Let's be grown ass women and take the shield off our eyes, please. Let's not be little girls. Let's be grown ass women on this live and talk about some real stuff. Like, y'all gotta understand, a lot of men are always gonna move the goalposts. A lot of men, because that's why I don't fall into this bull crap about how, well, women women who wear their hair straight, they get picked. Women who do this, they get picked. First of all, why the fuck do y'all care that much about a man picking you? That's where y'all fucking up at. Why are you so invested on a man picking you? See, you already have a pick me energy about you when you constantly listening to content about how, oh, well, men pick women like this, men pick women like that. Who the fuck cares? That's the attitude that you have to have. Cause I'm gonna tell you, I've always had this attitude and I've never had any issue drawing men to me. It's not that damn hard. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's really not. Like, even on Instagram, I get all different kinds of men in my DM that got some money. It ain't that hard. I get athletes that come in my DM. It's not that hard. And this is not, and see, a lot of y'all gonna get triggered because then you gonna say, oh, you just trying to brag. You just trying to brag. You just want to tell that so you can say who be in your DM. No, bitch, I don't. I'm saying it because it's really not that hard. You can do it too, bitch. Bitch, you can have men with money in your DM too. And y'all gotta understand, having a man approach you to have some money, or having a man in your DM that has some money, that's not even a fucking flex. It's not. That's literally not even a fucking flex. That's the bare minimum to me. Because just because that man have money, okay, does he have good morals? Is he about his business? Like, is he can make $300,000 a year, but is he good with money? Like, this is the type of stuff y'all not thinking about. So it's not about bragging about these type of men being in anybody's DMs. Y'all don't know what the fuck they got going on behind closed doors. So it's not even a major flex. It's basic. It's basic as hell. It is not rocket science. Start being a mean ass bitch and you'll get all kind of men. It's not hard. Those bitches sound stupid. Don't no man with no money give a let me tell y'all something, because a lot of these women who make these videos, they're lying to you. They ain't never even been with nobody that got no money. They haven't. Like, some of you are friends with me on Facebook. Matter of fact, some of you, y'all seen my man before. Only a couple of you, but y'all have seen him before. It is really it's not that hard. It's not that hard. You don't have to, look, depending on where you go, just like, okay, take Mocha Mommy's channel, for example. She gives y'all all the gist. She gives y'all the rundown of sports. There's a reason why she does that, right? And I'm going somewhere with this, so hear me out. She talks about sports. She puts y'all on game about sports. Y'all could run up in a bar or a sports bar, like how she talks about wearing a damn jersey and a baseball cap, and you'll snag a man. Why? Because you're in a setting where you're surrounded with well-to-do men who are at a sports bar watching the game on a Saturday evening, and it ain't gonna take much for you to catch attention of a man. Let's say, for example, you walk in there with a certain jersey, or you walk in there with a certain short that may have a man's favorite team on it. It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, and you're wearing braids. He don't give a fuck about you wearing no fucking braids. He looking at the fact like, hey, there's this cute woman that has on my favorite team shirt. Let me go talk to her. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not that hard, y'all. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. If you're in a certain setting, men ain't look. First of all, no man that has anything going for himself is gonna look at you up and down, be like, oh, she's wearing an afro, she's wearing those braids, I'm not gonna talk to her because, like, that's dumb. It's like, that's a feminine trait. Women look at each other up and down and examine each other's hair. Men ain't doing all that. I'm sorry, they're not doing all that. Like, they're not doing that like that. They're men. Men are attracted to facial features. They're attracted to body. You think like, perfect example. Let's say a white man, he don't date nothing but white women, but he's an ass man. Okay, and you walk in with your big fat ass, your big fat rump back there. You think he not gonna look at you? Yeah, you black, but shit, it's a fat ass, so he's still gonna look because he's an ass man. Like, y'all gotta start thinking like that. See, y'all thinking in terms of how women look at each other. That's not how men look at women. So these dumb bitches that's telling y'all, oh, men don't pick women with afros and braids. If you got a fat ass and he an ass man, he don't care about that. It's really that simple. See, these bitches are telling you, oh, he not gonna pick nobody with an afro or braids because them bitches feel insecure about their natural hair. So all they're doing is projecting it onto you, saying that, well, men don't like that. No, bitch, you don't like that about yourself. And let me not even get into it. It's not that hard. When I was feminine and friendly, I attracted men who do not respect my standards. When I started channeling my... Y'all better start... Let me tell you something. I work off masculinity and dark femininity. I'm 50-50. I am. I'll say it again. I work in my masculine and my dark femininity. Every now and then you might get a touch of pleasantry from me, depending on if I'm in a good mood. If I'm in a good mood, you'll get a little pinch here and there of but not much. Not much. Not much. Okay? And I haven't had, because y'all have to understand, I already have a lighter voice. So that's enough for me. I don't have to do I don't have to do much extra. My voice alone, my lighter voice is enough. So I'm not adding to it. Okay? You have to figure yourself out. You have to figure out your own characteristics. Like I said, I have a lighter voice. So I don't have to push the light femininity much more for me. If that makes any sense. So that's why I'm able to work off the majority of my dark feminine and a touch of my masculine. My voice does the work for me. Okay? I figured that out for myself. So you have to figure out your characteristics, how you come off, tone, pitch, everything like that. You have to figure that out about yourself. But I'm gonna let y'all know right now, all this pink, prissy pink femininity bullshit, you are grown ass women. You're not little girls. You're not little girls. Work out for your grown woman. Move like a grown ass woman. Stop acting like that. And it's super cringy to see these 40-something-year-old women on each channel and these 30-something-year-old women like myself on these channels, prissy pink dresses, acting like little girls. Now look, if you just happen to like pink, baby, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not, sweetheart, I'm not downing you because pink happens to be your favorite color. Now if y'all genuinely like pink, wear pink, baby, ain't nothing wrong with that. But all I'm saying is, you can tell that they're trying too hard, and it's super cringy as hell. It looks like an act. It doesn't even come off as genuine at all. It doesn't come off as genuine. It's annoying, actually. Y'all, just move like grown women. Stop putting men on a pedestal and stop giving men so much fucking credit, because we're smarter than men. I don't care who this triggers. We're smarter than men. I am smarter than the majority of men, and I act like it. I act like it. I don't care. I don't care about reducing myself for a man. I'm not about to and stop dumbing and watering yourself down in front of men thinking that's going to make you look cute. You look like a fucking moron. You look like a moron when you do that. Stop doing that. It's not cute. It's not cute. Especially if you land yourself with a man, a high earning man, and you trying to play that dumbed down shit. That's annoying. Now, if you're just somebody that he's trying to fuck, he don't care that you have a brain. Y'all act like men with money can't just use women to fuck and not take you seriously. Men are simple as fuck. Exactly. That, you said it perfectly. Men are simple. They're simple as hell. And it doesn't matter what color they are. It doesn't matter how much money they are. They are simple. They're simpletons. Like, why are y'all treating men like they're gods? I don't get it. Why are y'all doing that? And I don't know how many of you follow me on Instagram, but a lot of people think I'm a bitch and that I come off mean. I really don't care, because people think I come off mean, but I keep getting more followers. And with that comes, yes, I do get some direct messages of, I don't know what it is. See, when you kind of elude that energy that you really don't give a fuck about men gravitate towards that. I have had some men come in my inbox asking me, do I do dominatrix work? I'm sorry, but that says it all right there. Stop caring. Stop it. Stop, and stop wearing your emotions on your sleeve. Stop. Y'all, and see, that be part of the problem. Y'all don't even be dating these men. You're not even in an official relationship, but because this motherfucker has money, y'all are too open. And then you start wearing your heart on your sleeve because you're trying to bag him and be feminine and all this stuff. He don't care about that. Yes, all their heads are empty. A lot of these men can be very book smart, but common sense wise, they're dumb. You're dumb. Gosh. Like, stop being so nice. Stop. Look feminine, but stop being a pushover. Like, I don't know. I just look at some of this femininity stuff and it's giving pushover vibes, babe. It's giving I'm a pushover. It's giving and see and look, a lot of you are gonna sit here and say, but that's not being a pushover. Women are supposed to be in their feminine. Women are supposed to rest in their femininity. Okay, but there's a difference between resting in your femininity and being a dumbass. So look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. You wearing pink dresses and little pink and yellow cutesy little checkered dresses with pearls and pearl earrings and getting your little silk presses and little heels and sometimes wearing little red lipstick and talking like it like a baby. That may work on some men. It may work on some men, but once he realizes that, oh, she is a little naive, cutesy little prey, I'll marry her because she wants to be home and I have full control. And hey, and you're my, ooh, I've secured the bag. It worked. It worked. Oh my God, it worked. I've secured the bag. And now, every night, every night that you go to sleep in your nice king size bed in your mansion, he's on the phone with Nosy. He's on the phone with Nosy while your little boring cute self lies in bed, not working, resting in your femininity. He gets up, he waits for you to fall asleep after he gets done screwing you. He waits for you to fall asleep and he gets up and he goes to his office and closes the door and he calls up Nosy. And Nosy talks to him like this. And she gets every dime out of your husband's. And he's on the phone telling Nosy all of y'all marital business. And Nosy's just sitting there talking like this and listening and allowing him to get it all out. Okay? And he's telling her, oh God, I just hate this bitch. She's so fucking boring. I wish she'd go get a hobby. God, the bitch is just so boring. She does the same shit every single day. Like, I like you, Nosy. I like you. I want you. You're just so sexy, Nosy. This boring bitch in my bed right now. Like, Nosy, I wish I had you. I wish it were you in that bed. Do y'all know that Nosy gets y'all's married mans? And these married men pay her a good coin to be sitting on that phone. And these married men, they tell her all their sexual fantasies, all their sick sexual fantasies. Nosy has revealed to all of us that a lot of these married men, they're into age play. So while your little feminine ass is laying in bed, your man is on the phone with Nosy, doing age play. Or, confessing to Nosy that when your dumb ass goes to sleep, he goes into y'all's daughter bedroom and does God knows what to that daughter because, he wants your kid. He wants your kid. And he makes so much money So much money. Money. Makes a lot of money. Or she's also revealed to us that she had this one guy, one married husband with his stay-at-home wife. He confessed to her that, oh my God, I just want to strangle this bitch. I just want to kill this bitch. And then I want to fuck her dead body. She gets calls like that all the time. And these are the men that y'all are fighting for. These are the men that y'all are paying courses to get. These are the men that y'all sit up and watch 8-hour femininity videos for so that you can bag one. These are the men. These are the men. These are the men that y'all want. And I tell you, if you missed that Clubhouse Live with Kendall St. Charles and Nosy, oh, baby, you missed a lot. And y'all know Kendall St. Charles do not allow replay. So if you missed it, you missed a load of real information because Nosy laid it out for y'all asses. These are the men that y'all are fighting for your lives for. These are the men that you're divesting to. These are the men that y'all are arguing online for. These are the men's. These are the men's. Oh, Nosy, I just love your sweet black ass. Oh God, Nosy. Oh, these men are unhinged. Absolutely. I live for those nosy Clubhouse lives. I was living when Kendall St. Charles and Nosy went live together on Clubhouse. I mean, that whole live should go in a damn in a damn vault somewhere. Like, that's how good that live was, because y'all really don't realize how men are. Y'all don't realize how these creatures operate. Oh. And listen, this is not me trying to manipulate y'all or think that, oh my God, you can never date any man. But just realize. Yes, girl, the Cinderella detox. That's what the live was. The live was the Cinderella detox. And Nosy laid it out. Girl, yes, the Cinderella detox was everything. The Cinderella detox needs to go somewhere in a damn vault. You hear me? Like, that's how good that live was. It was phenomenal. Like, it was so phenomenal. Like, all that femininity bullshit, it squashed every piece of femininity bullshit that y'all have learned. Exactly. Resting in our wisdom. I like that. Hey, Classy. Resting in our wisdom. Yeah, I really like that. I like that saying. You know what? Resting in our wisdom. I'm going to credit that to you. I like that. Not resting in your femininity. Resting in your wisdom. Coming to a realization. Because a lot of y'all are going to have to. Seriously. Y'all are living in a dreamland. Y'all watching all these damn videos and TikToks and stuff like that. Y'all better fucking realize. Y'all better realize the real. And a lot of it, y'all, like, a detox. Yes. Oh, you got on stage? Oh, that's cool. And quite frankly, I am so glad that happened, because I don't know why Black women want to be princesses. Do y'all actually know the historical reasoning for a princess? Let me tell you, being a princess is not it. way back in the day, when they had the castles and the knights and the kings and queens and stuff over in Europe, do y'all actually know the history of a princess? I don't think y'all do, because the princess was used as a pawn. The princess had no power. The princess was used. The princess was like a prisoner. Less than royalty, if you ask me. I would never want to be treated like the pretty princess, because the pretty princess was used as a sexual pawn. The pretty princess was used as a sexual pawn, only for the family's use, only for the family's benefit. The princess meant nothing to the royal family. She had no real meaning. She had no real worth. She was sexual worth to the highest bidder. Don't y'all understand that? The princess, other than that, they keep that bitch locked up in a damn tower somewhere. She had no other worth except advantage, and she was a pawn. It is not cool to be the princess, y'all. It's not. It's not. And I don't care who calls me bitter. I am a little bitter. I'm very bitter, actually, because now that more of these conversations are being had, y'all are gonna act like I was not on this shit years ago when I told y'all, get a fucking brain, be smart, don't lose your intelligence. Men like smart women. So I find it very fun. I'm gonna keep it real. I find it funny that when I go into these divestment groups and I see that shit ain't green on the other fucking side, and I've been saying this shit for a while now, y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all are going to learn. No man of no race is going to treat the damsel in distress with respect. I don't give a damn. No man of any race is treating the damsel and the cutesy and the princess with respect. Snap out of it. Y'all ass is still gonna be a damsel in distress if you ever find out that his ass fucking with your kids. You gonna rest in your femininity then? Like Kendall St. Charles said. Kendall St. Charles said this, not me. When you find out that motherfucker fucking with your kids, but he got all that money, you still gonna rest in your fucking femininity? Or another good example that Kendall St. Charles said on that live. Let me tell you another example that she said on that fucking live. She said, you get you a man that's willing to do any and everything for you. You don't work. You don't do shit, right? You get to stay at home. But that man goes out and he defends his family as he promised you he would. He defends his family and he have to die behind it, but then he actually die. What is your black ass gonna do? You gonna look at your kids and be like, well, daddy's gone, so mommy's just gonna rest in her femininity. Bitch, get your ass up. Like, what are y'all gonna do? Y'all better learn to shoot with that man. Y'all better learn to get out there on the battlefield along with that man. I'm just keeping it real. Because if that man dies behind what he promised you that he said he was gonna do for you, protect you and them kids and his family, and he honors that and he cherishes that, and then he actually died behind it, what are y'all gonna do? What are y'all gonna do? You gonna rest in your femininity and just fucking sit there while your man dead and your kids gotta eat and your kids got needs? You gonna rest in your femininity then? What are you gonna do? Not do shit, just sit there and look cute, rest in your femininity while he dead? Okay. Stand up. Stand up. Y'all better look. If you, I'm just gonna be very blunt. You want to be cherished. You want a man to respect your ass. You better tell these motherfuckers. Look, I respect you, but I got my own shit too. I'm telling y'all. There's a man right now who's had a thing for me for years. And I'll be talking to him like shit. Because I tell him all the time. I said, and me and him have had conversations. I tell him all the time, see, you one of the motherfuckers that want a woman to stay home and be a housewife. I ain't never gonna be that shit. Never in my life. Fuck that. And that's exactly how I talk to him. His ass is so in love because of how I am as a woman and my strong personality. He make money. And he keep asking me, look, I don't know any other woman other than yourself that I could trust with anything financial. When I get to buy more houses up there in Michigan, I want you to have one. I just want you to have it. I just want you to be able to have another source of income because I trust you. Like that's how much I trust you because of how you are and how you move. See, that's the type of fucking respect y'all will get if you start moving a certain type of way. That's the type of respect you will learn to get from men when you start moving a certain type of way. Because all the years that I've known him, I've always talked crazy. I've always talked my shit. And I've always told his ass, me and that stay-at-home wife bullshit ain't never gonna be me. Fuck you and fuck that and fuck that lifestyle. I don't give a fuck. Cause see, a motherfucker like me, I'ma keep telling you that I don't need you. And that motherfucker want to give me a house. I don't know what y'all not connecting. Been at me for 2 years now, trying to convince me to let him give me a house, residual income, because of how I move and how I carry myself. I am never weak in the knees for no damn man with money. Never, ever. For what? Why are y'all doing it? Why are y'all being weak in the knees for men with money? Stand up. You'll be respected a lot more. Hell, you might even get things handed to you. Y'all better start moving a certain way. Y'all better start moving a certain way. Because I have never in my life went above and beyond being feminine for no man that got no money. For what? Why would I need to do that when I have my own shit? And constantly remind them that I have my own shit. Stand y'all asses up. Stop doing that. Stop listening to this shit. And see, this is why I tell y'all education is such a powerful tool. Because an educated woman who really know how to work her dark feminine, they got the sauce, babe. They got the sauce. And men will drop to your ass. You a woman that got some money and you know how to move and you got the sauce, they'll drop. Because I've never had that issue. When you get your own and you get your education and you level up and you okay by your damn self, you'll get the respect. You won't have to jump through hoops. You won't have to do all that extra. I'm trying to tell y'all. And I've even seen in my own I've even seen in my own personal life women who you know, stay at home. And there's nothing wrong with, see, there's nothing wrong with being a homemaker, but the part that y'all refuse to understand is, if your ass want to be a homemaker, bitch, you better have a high earning degree. Your black ass better have something higher than a bachelor's degree, and I fucking mean that shit. You better earn your right to be a fucking stay-at-home mom with education. I don't give a damn, because it ain't fucking cute. It ain't fucking cute if your ass talking about something, oh, I'm a stay-at-home homemaker, and all you got is a GED. All you got, and you not working towards nothing. That ain't cute. That ain't cute. You better earn that shit. Your ass better have a nursing license, a LPN license. Your ass better have fucking something. Cause as soon as he get on the phone with nosy ass and he gets sick of you, your ass better be able to have some type of license to go to work and pick up. Cause when nosy get a hold of your husband, girl, you better have a backup plan. You better have a backup plan. Cause child, if he get on the phone with nosy, y'all done for. I'm learning that for the men I pick, I'm getting my own and he's influenced by, yup. Exactly. Your ass better have something higher than a bachelor's degree, a master's degree. You better have an RN license. You better have an LPN license. Bitch, you bet you get a hell, have a CNA, have a phlebotomy certificate. Girl, something. You better have you something where you can hop right up out of his house and be able to have and stack a fuck you account and get up out of Dodge and go to work. I don't know why going to work is such a bad word to black women in 2022. Like, what is going on? Like, even Kendall St. Charles touched on that. Like, why is a career, like, why is that such a bad word? So, y'all, can I ask y'all a question? Like, would y'all prefer to be back in the 50s? Because in the 50s, you could wear all the cute dresses you want. You could stay home and make a bunch of babies, not have to work. He come home and you just take care of the household, and every now and then you might get slapped across the fucking face. I mean, would y'all prefer that? You know, marital R-worded and slapped across the face every now and then. Y'all can go back to the 50s if you want, because you want to be a stay-at-home wife. Go back to the fucking 50s. No. Go back to the fucking 50s. I mean, because that's where a lot of y'all are headed. Like, that's where a lot of y'all are headed anyways. Everybody want to talk about stay at home mom. Okay, go live like in the 50s, because no, you can't, like, go live like in the 50s. Be traditional. Be traditional. Like, if you want the traditional lifestyle, I don't see the point. I don't see why you even having a backup plan to have you any type of skills, because that means you don't trust your husband, and that means that you don't trust the marriage, and that means that you don't trust your man to lead. Because if you really want to truly be a traditional woman, no, don't get no type of skills. You better be focused 100% on being a wife, because some of y'all want traditional so fucking bad. Like, no, don't get a backup plan. Why are you doing that? You don't trust your man? You don't trust your husband? Why? No. Be traditional. Be traditional, because because back in the day, women was traditional. They weren't talking about, oh, let me get a skill just in case. No. That mean you don't trust that mean you don't trust your man, your husband, because you know your husband the head of the household. So don't get no skills. Focus on just being a wife. Focus on just being a wife. Because that's actually traditional. No, because traditional does not include, oh, let me get a credit card just to get. No. Traditional women don't do that. Traditional women put 100% trust into their husbands. Traditional women don't save money. Traditional women don't have they own bank accounts. They have joint accounts. So you not truly a traditional wannabe stay-at-home wife if you doing all of that. No, traditional women do not do. That's not the beliefs of a traditional stay-at-home woman. So you trying to have your own credit card and your own separate bank account, that's showing signs that you don't have 100% trust in your marriage, and you don't have 100% trust that your husband can lead you. So if you want to be traditional, you have to put 100% faith into the head of your household, which is your husband. You have no business having a credit card. Why do you have a credit card? Your husband give you money, so why do you need your own credit card or money? Why are you doing that? See, a lot of y'all talking this tradition stuff, but you ain't, y'all don't really know what all entails of being traditional. If you want to go to the grocery store, you can't. No, you need to ask your husband, what's the budget? Babe, can I get money to go to the grocery store to buy groceries for the house? That's traditional. That's traditional. And also, stay-at-home moms don't have time to have a side business or a hustle. That's not traditional. It's not. It's not traditional. So if you a stay-at-home wife and say you traditional, if you have a side business, you can't say that you're traditional. Because a stay-at-home wife do not got time for side businesses. Your business is 100% them kids and your man. Because that business is taken away from the care of the household, keeping the house clean, keeping your man good and fucked, and him and feeding him and them kids. That's just real talk. That's real talk. That's real talk. So that's not traditional. Because y'all thought I was lying. Y'all be thinking I make shit up for my own little narrative for YouTube. And that's not even what it is. Because I've shown y'all receipts. In my community post, I said, so we not having credit cards now? Oh, you lying. I don't believe you. Okay, well, here go the link. Here go the link, and here go the screenshots. So now the narrative is being pushed. If y'all want to be stay-at-home mothers, if you want to be stay-at-home wives, y'all ain't got no business having a credit card, because that means that you do not 100% trust the head of your household, which is your husband. Because because traditionally, why would you need a credit card if you're a stay-at-home wife? That makes no sense. There was a black woman who's a stay-at-home wife. She did a TikTok on it. She was mad that all her friends was telling her at least get a credit card. And she said no. She said, no, I'm not getting a credit card, because then that means I don't trust my husband. You're putting bad vibes on our marriage by me getting a credit card. See? She's a traditional housewife. She's a true traditional housewife, because she won't even get a credit card. She puts 100% trust into her husband, and that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. And stay-at-home wives don't have businesses. Like, they don't have time. Like, I was even listening on Clubhouse where these niggas was saying they don't want a stay-at-home wife that got a business, because now you taking away from the marriage and the household. Like, if you wanted, they logic was this: if you want a side business as a stay-at-home wife, you might as well just go to work. You might as well just go to work. Why are you staying at home and you want a side business? You might as well just go to work, because your 100% focus is not on the household or me or fucking me, feeding me, taking care of the kids, and cleaning up the house. Like, you might as well go to work. You might as well go to fuck to work. So you want to be traditional, no side businesses, no side gigs, no credit card. Because what do you need those things for? Just in case? No, you shouldn't be thinking like that. You shouldn't be thinking like, oh, no, there is no just in case, because you're supposed to trust your husband. That's real traditional thinking. Imagine asking a man if you can buy groceries when you're the one that take care of the house and his ass. Yeah, but that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. Gotta ask if they can splurge on organic milk this week with their 50. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do, because I don't get. Hey, look. Because as soon as you complain and stomp your little feet, be like, well, why the organic milk is only $2 more? Are you paying any bills? Do you bring anything to this household? Well, no. Get the regular Dollar General milk. That's what he gonna tell your ass. I'm making the money. You don't pay any bills. So no organic milk for you. That's $2 more. You're breaking the budget because you don't pay any bills. So, and that's another thing too that y'all need to get real about. Y'all think that y'all about to have a certain lifestyle when y'all become a stay-at-home wife. Y'all do realize you're not going to have any money in the say-so. So that your lifestyle is going to depend off of your husband. And if your husband says no, that's the final fucking answer, and you're going to have to deal with it. So if you think for example, you want to be a stay-at-home wife, but your ideal of happiness is taking 3 trips a year, 3 vacations a year. Well, his ass gonna be like, no, we're not doing that because we need to save for our 401k, and I'm not spending that much money on 3 trips a year. I still have to spend money on my business trip, so no, we're not doing 3 trips a year. You gonna have to shut the fuck up and just deal with it, because it's his money. Like, it's his money. So you can't argue with nobody that tell you fucking no, and you don't have no money, and everything is being paid for with his money. So your ass ain't getting 3 vacations a year. It is what it is. You're not getting it. Girl, let me tell you about her. She is married to a fat ass walrus right now. I got the pictures on my Facebook. And I found her husband's Twitter. He's into a bunch of red pill shit. I believe they met off the internet. Because I found, and he is fat as hell. I mean, he looked like he about to have a stroke in 5.2 seconds. He's so damn big. That man looked like a damn walrus. I seen her husband and I seen their marriage photos. I said, good goddamn. He into a bunch of red pill stuff. And what's funny is with her fake ass. She was talking all that shit about, yeah, he's into karate and martial arts. Girl, she was talking like this man was so in shape. And when I seen the wedding photos, I said, he's into martial arts, he's into karate. He can't even girl, he can't even, that man look like he can't even lift his goddamn foot by himself. He's so goddamn big. She got nerve. Also, I know what he do for a living too. He's a damn, he worked for the courts, and no, he is not a lawyer. He is not a lawyer. He's a what do you call it, that work in the court? What do y'all call that? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. He's a come on, y'all help me out. Y'all help me out. He's not a lawyer, but he work in the court system. What? He's a paralegal. He's apparently a paralegal. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am's a paralegal. Cause I looked him up and I did some digging. A paralegal, girl. A paralegal. And my nosy ass looked up. I said, how much do paralegals make in the state that I'm at? They do not make much, Joe. They don't make no money like that. I mean, I guess it depends. But yeah, she said like, oh, he's into karate and martial arts. Girl, I know damn well that motherfucker is not into no yes, girl. Paralegals are underpaid. But you said 50 to 120. Yeah, that's why I said it really depends on where you live with being a paralegal. Cause in my state, they don't make shit. Maybe if you've been doing it for some years, I really don't know. I don't know. But that's what he do, child. That's what he do. My thing is, okay, so, but see, New York City, I could believe they make that much, but we all know they don't live in New York City. So my thing is this: how the fuck she about to be a stay-at-home wife and he making bare minimum? I just want to know. Might as well go to law school and actually be an attorney, then give your actual work to an underpaid paralegal. Exactly. But I know they didn't make that much money. I said, oh, that's what she chose? Child. That man got 3 necks. I mean, he got 3 chins. He don't have a neck. He got 3 chins. I said, first of all, you know what? I know he got all type of health issues. That man look like he need to be on a damn dialysis machine. He looked like he need to be on somebody's dialysis machine, first of all. Oh my God. But hey, if she happy, good for her. All I know is that whatever damn underlying health issues that man got is gonna fall on her. I hope he got some good health insurance. Cause I can girl. She couldn't even get an actual attorney. I mean, the way that her ass was talking. In Florida, they make $55,000. There's no way I be a stay-at-home. But girl, she about to be one. Because that's her belief. So she gonna be a stay-at-home wife with a man making $55,000 a year, honey. They gonna make it work, babe. Even if they gotta live in the hood. Ooh. And can I just be honest about something? A lot of black women that's following this type of stuff are very unrealistic when it comes to finances. So Like the type of lifestyle that they claim they want, you want these men to buy Chanel bags, Gucci bags. You want to go on vacation 3 times a year, and he making $200,000 a year. That man ain't gonna want to do all that shit. That, first of all, depending on where he's at in his career, that motherfucker is trying to save more money than anything. That's number one. Like, some men, they not really trying to super ball out until they get, maybe 4 or 5 years into their stepping stone of their career. Especially being a doctor or any type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker. Like, y'all. Ooh, y'all not living reality. Y'all not living reality. Or at least a guy in law school. They ain't checking for her. They are not checking for her. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna use my ex as an example. My ex as an anesthesiologist, right? He would never check for no woman like that. He don't like that. He don't like women that act like that. I'm gonna be very blunt. He like mouthy. Okay? He likes that shit. He because and y'all also have to take into account every man is different. It don't matter that they make a lot of money. It don't matter. My ex comes from first of all, he comes from women in his family that didn't put up with shit. Okay? He comes from that. He comes from women that had to work tooth and fucking nail to get everything that they have to support their kids. You understand what I'm saying? He came from women who will cuss your ass out in a Mississippi second. Do you understand what I'm telling you? So he don't like women like that, like Nicole, like this femininity stuff that y'all on. He would never go for that because, in his own words, no. I need a woman that got her own backbone. Okay? So y'all also have to take into account, y'all treat these men like they robots. Like every man with money has the same personality. You do realize you're dealing with another human being. You're dealing with human beings. So every human being and every male has their own personality traits. You have to stop thinking that money defines. Now, don't get me wrong. Men with money do have a certain set of characteristics. That is extremely true. However, when it comes to personality, everybody still has their own personality. Y'all have to remember that. Y'all have to remember that. Okay? Because not every man is going to go for that crap. And they can tell it's fake. They can tell that you're playing. Because even your ass know you not really like that. You know your ass is mouthy. You know you could cut somebody out in the Mississippi fucking second. You know your ass can. So why you sit up there and playing in this man's face like you just your ass know you not like that. And sooner or later it's gonna come out anyways. So you got a better chance of just being yourself. But what comes being with yourself, you can also cultivate yourself. Just learn to cultivate yourself and carry yourself a certain way. Because you know you not like that. You know you don't act like that on a daily basis. You know you not going around. You know damn well you not like that. You're not. Be real. Be real, but just cultivate yourself. You will get a lot more respect. They never talk about being now here's something to talk about. That's because they're too busy playing dumb. Y'all wanna know the crazy stuff that me and my man talk about. I be talking to him about some crazy shit. And I am very I am very unfiltered, and he knows that. So I will randomly come up, and that's why it is never a dull moment with me. It is I've never had a man say that I don't give good conversation. And it's one of my perks about me is I have very good conversation, and I talk about the most like stuff that like people don't even think about, right? And like, like I was talking to my man about like I said, do you honestly think that we are the only ones? I just don't believe that. I said, I mean, like we are one in trillions, probably trillions of universes. Like, I think it'd be pretty fucking stupid if we thought we were the only ones. And that's exactly how I talked to him. Like, don't you think that's fucking stupid? Like, and I said, and I told him, and I said, and I actually believe that we are one of the dumber beings of the trillions of universes. I really believe that. And he thought it was so funny, but I was so serious. Like, I said, I am so fucking serious. Like, just look at the low intelligence that we have here on this planet. Like, people are not smart. They're really dumb. They're really dumb. Like, I think that if there are other beings out there, other living beings out there, we have got to be the dumbest on the totem pole. Like that. I talk about stuff like that all the time. All the time. I can talk about anything. I have a fascination with space. I have a fascination with space, aerodynamics. I have a huge fascination with spaceships. Do not ask me why. I just do. Like, I think about all different types of things all the time. And I love talking about economics too. I love talking about the government and things like that. Cause just like me and my ex used to have, and keep in mind, see, that's what I said, y'all think that people don't have personalities, and it's so weird how y'all think men with money don't have personalities or don't think about certain things. Like, I was like, me and my ex, who's an anesthesiologist, $400,000 a year, I had to keep bringing up that number. We used to talk about aliens. We had a full out debate for 2 hours about aliens. And yes, and I'm the type of person, I will get so fucking mad when I want to prove my point, especially like with my significant other. I was like, oh my God, you dumb fucking fuck. And yes, this is how I would talk to him, like, oh my God, you dumb fucking fuck. Why would you not believe that there are other things out there, you dumb fuck? And like, yes, this is how I would, oh my God, y'all just, oh, because I told him, I said, think about it like this. Like, I said, and I told him, I said, it's amazing how people like yourselves can have this much education and be somewhat closed-minded. It's really weird. And I told, and after 2 hours, I did somewhat convince him, like, okay, I could see your point. Maybe there are aliens. Okay. And the crazy thing about it is, like, he was so in denial about it because I said, listen, I've never hardly told anybody this before, and you're one of the only people that I've ever told, but my cousin had an encounter. He was like, your cousin had an encounter. I said, yeah. Yeah, my cousin had a extraterrestrial encounter, and um it still freaks her out to this day. So then he was like, well, okay, so tell me about this encounter. I said, so we were talking about it for a good hour, and he was like, you know what, that's actually not hard to believe now that I think about it. And I said, see, now you see what I'm saying. Now you see what I'm talking about. See, y'all cannot be scared to have conversations. Like, just talk about different topics, talk about different things. Like, don't no man want to sit up and talk to your ass about, oh, I'm feminine, and oh, I'm cutesy, I don't really have that much to talk about. So what do you do? Oh, I want to talk about you. I want to talk about you. Don't nobody want to fucking hear that. Talk about things that's going to stimulate each other, like stimulate his mind. Like, do women know how to stimulate people? Like, stimulate somebody mentally. Learn how to do that. I sat up there and argued with this motherfucker for almost 3 hours about alien encounters. Alien encounters. Debating. And after it was all said and done, he was like, you know what, you right. And that's when I got his ass to, and see, I could really go off on a hinge about this. I think a lot of people be in denial about things that are out there because a lot of times we don't believe what we can't see, right? And that's completely understandable because that's just human nature, right? But this fool, this dumbass, now he had a hard time believing in aliens, but he sat up there and told me all different type of stories that he dealt with growing up about like, you know, family members that have passed and seeing things and stuff like that. And yes, this is my same ex that I'm talking about. That's an anesthesiology doctor. So he would tell me like all type of encounters that he's had. Like, he was like, you know, like his grandmother passed and he would see her. He would literally see his grandmother come in his room every night, and she would come down and sit on the edge of his bed. And he said, at first I thought I was dreaming. I thought it was a dream, but then I realized I wasn't dreaming. I was actually seeing my grandmother come into my room every night as a child and sit on the edge of my bed and look at me. And he said, I never told anybody that before but you. See? All it takes for y'all is just to talk. Sometimes you'll have these men telling you all type of things that they've never even told anybody before because now you're allowing them to be themselves just by having conversation. So all that old femininity bullshit and facade, that don't even allow the men that y'all want to be with to be themselves, honestly. Like, but yeah, he used to tell me stuff like that, and then I said, yeah, I've actually had encounters like that too, because I told him about my great grandmother's mother, and I told him that my great grandmother experienced something similar to that too, except she didn't physically see her mother. It was really weird. So I told him, you know, when her mother passed, because, you know, back in the day, you know, see, my great grandmother, she passed away at home in her house surrounded by family, because that's just the way that we did it. So he knows a lot about me and that stuff. And I told him, my great grandmother told me that a week after her mother passed, and this is during the time when she was still a child, and She said that she saw the door open by itself, but she didn't see anybody, and she was in her room. She saw the door open by herself, and then she saw an imprint on the edge of the bed, like somebody was sitting there. Like somebody was sitting there. And she said she knew that's my mother. That is my mother. My great grandmother said that's my mom. And I told him that. Yep. And that happened. So y'all, I could go into all kinds of things. I've even had that happen to me before. When I was at my great grandmother's house, I really believe this is probably a relative that was mean and nasty. I used to get pushed down the steps all the time at my great grandmother's house, and nobody would be behind me. I would be by myself. I would be by myself, and I used to get pushed in my back. Pushed in my back like a whole hand. I could feel a whole hand in my back try to push me down the stairs. And it happened a couple of times. A couple of times. And I'll never forget it. I'll never forget that. Happened to me a couple of times. And then another time, I was sitting in the breakfast nook area of my great grandmother's house, and I was eating breakfast. And this is when I was a child, when I was a kid, and I was eating my porridge, and I felt a hand grab my thigh so hard, and it's like it left indentations in my thigh. And I really believe that was a family member, but a not so nice family member. And me and him would talk about stuff like that all the time because we've had so many different encounters. Like, he has stories for days, I had stories for days. So y'all, I know that went really deep. But yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, just learn to talk to people like regular fucking people. Learn to talk to people like, and I know that this video went off on a tangent and went way off subject. Look, men are still stupid. Yes, they are. But stop acting like people aren't people. Stop acting like just because they have money. Just be regular. Be your fucking self. And if you have the gift of having good conversation, have great conversation. Trust me, you you will never be boring to them. Okay? Because even me and my man now, we talk about stuff like that because he has, oh my God, he has a lot of stories. A lot of stories about that. About stuff like that. And it's so crazy. Because I was actually telling him, me, my father, my grandmother, and my great grandmother, we all have this thing. It's a certain intuition. I know when somebody's pretty much going to pass away before they pass away because I can physically see it, and I've never been wrong. I've never been wrong. I've never in my life been wrong. And I've been that way since a child. And now I can kind of get it more under control. But when I was a child and I would see things like that of people passing, people that I knew, I would throw up. And my dad always knew what was wrong with me. And I didn't understand it then, because I was young, and children don't understand things like that. But he told me that when I got older, I would understand what was called an intuition, and understanding stuff like that, because my great grandmother was like that. My father is like that too. My father is extremely intuitive. And me and my dad, whenever something's about to happen, me and him, my father could be across the world. My father could be over in Nigeria, and if something is going to happen, we both, I cannot explain it, at the same time get nauseous at the same time, and we will call each other. It happens every single time. Y'all, I can't explain it. I cannot explain it. But that is how strong I am, really spiritually connected to my family, and my family that's like that. So we all get like that. We all get like that. Um but yeah, anyways, I went off into a tangent. Yeah, but y'all, overall, please stop giving men so much credit. You give them way too much credit. They're not worth that. You need to take each individual man as they come, because a lot of these guys out here, they cannot even perform the bare minimum. And that's old and young, all races. They literally, a lot of them perform at the very bare minimum. They don't even know how to do basic things. And for anybody coming in late, I had, like I said, I had a damn near 50-year-old man tell me, and he was so confident in telling me this, you take it to a reputable place. Now I'm gonna tell you what you need to do, but you gotta hear me out. Just tell them to put the brake pads on without the rotors, because that way it's more cost efficient and you gonna save more money. Dumbass men. So all this, but men just know how to do certain things that we can't. That is a bunch of bullshit. Y'all give them way too much credit. Y'all give them way too much fucking credit, because a lot of them are dumb. Dumb as hell. Any person knows that you cannot replace brake pads without replacing the rotors, because the rotors help balance the car. And on top of that, that's a fucking hazard. Your ass will be dead on the highway if you just put on them brake pads without no fucking rotors. That is foolish as hell. So a lot of these men don't even be knowing what the fuck they talking about, and y'all sit up here and take advice from them. You listen to them like it's the damn Bible, and they be dumb as hell. Like, stop giving them so much credit just because they're the male species. You act like you can't have the same knowledge as them when it comes to certain things, and you absolutely can. So anyways, y'all, I'm done. I've been on here for way too long. You said that's why you can't stand women who's men are not more logical, they're more retarded. Anyways, yeah, y'all, I've been on here way too long, so I will talk to you ladies later. Bye.